On the afternoon of November 24, 1971, a quiet man in a black suit walked into Portland International Airport. He called himself Dan Cooper. Nothing about him stood out. He was polite, calm, and well-dressed. But within hours, he would become one of the most mysterious criminals in American history. Dan Cooper boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305, a short trip from Portland to Seattle. He ordered a bourbon and soda, then casually handed a note to a flight attendant. At first she ignored it, assuming it was another phone number, but when Cooper leaned closer, he calmly said, "You should read that. I have a bomb." Inside the briefcase on his lap were wires, batteries, and red cylinders. The threat looked real. Cooper made 4 demands: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. No police involvement, and he promised something chilling. If his demands weren't met, the plane would explode. Authorities had no choice but to comply. When the plane landed in Seattle, Cooper released all 36 passengers unharmed. Only the flight crew remained on board. After refueling, Cooper instructed the pilots to head south toward Mexico at low altitude. It was dark. It was raining. The plane flew over thick forests. Then, somewhere above southern Washington, Dan Cooper did something no criminal had ever done before. He opened the rear staircase of the Boeing 727 and jumped into the night. With $200,000 strapped to his body and a parachute on his back, Cooper vanished into the storm. No screams, no parachute seen, no body found. The FBI launched one of the largest manhunts in U.S. history. They searched forests, rivers, and mountains. Nothing. Years passed. In 1980, a young boy digging along the Columbia River found rotting bundles of cash, nearly $6,000 with serial numbers matching Cooper's ransom money. But the rest of the money? Gone. So was Cooper. Some believe he died during the jump, hitting trees or drowning in the river. Others think he was a trained skydiver who escaped and lived out his life under a new identity. Over 800 suspects were investigated. Not one was proven to be D.B. Cooper. In 2016, after 45 years of failure, the FBI officially closed the case. To this day, no one knows who D.B. Cooper really was, or what happened after he stepped into the darkness. He hijacked a plane, outsmarted the FBI, and disappeared forever. And that's why D.B. Cooper remains the only unsolved skyjacking in American history.